Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am so glad you're here today. Today I am hopping on with a very unexpected video, for me at least. I did not plan on filming this today, but I needed to. So I am working on my creative space, my studio. I don't know what you'd call it. It's a spare bedroom that I have taken over. The bed is still in there because our grown kids and grandkids still come here quite often to stay the weekend or whatever. So I need the bed in there. Oh, if I didn't need that extra bedroom, but I do. I would turn that whole thing into my creative space. So I have been working down there today. I have acquired a hutch, a china cabinet. It's more of a hutch than a china cabinet from Grandma McCausey. So this would be Scott's grandma. She's been gone for many years now, but Scott's aunt had the hutch, and she messaged me one day months ago and asked me if I wanted it, and I said absolutely. I prefer the old family connected things than new sometimes, so we went and picked that up on Saturday, and I have been working down in my room. I got it all set up. You can go to my Instagram. The link is down below if you want to see that. So I've done some reels and a picture of it all set up. So I have my space all organized and I cleaned it all out. I'm kind of doing a massive fall cleaning here in the house this year and getting rid of stuff as I acquire new stuff. But yeah, because tomorrow I got the china cabinet or the hutch on Saturday. Tomorrow I'm going to my sister's to pick up my grandparents' bedroom set. She has it and she doesn't want it. She's not going to use it. And so I told her I would take it, and I have space in my room for it. So we're going to be getting that tomorrow. But I am cleaning. I've done a bunch of downsizing and just getting rid of stuff that's here, and it's, oops, Willow's walking through my tripod. It's here and it's just taking up space and it doesn't have any meaning to me. And so I'm getting rid of all that. I still have a few more. I am infamous, which kind of goes along with this video, for stuffing things in places where you can't see it. So everything looks great, but I have things stuffed away. So I have a couple more cabinets that I need to go through and see what's in them. But I have really gone through the house this year and just cleaned out. So when I was doing all of that down in my office space or my creative space, I came across some WIPs. I came across a lot of WIPs. One of these is pretty funny. I'm hoping for a good ending with it, but we'll see. So let me explain. I am very infamous. I talk about this with my bobbins when I'm filming spinning videos for you guys. And I tend to not go back to those bobbins with what I was spinning for you. Although when I cleaned today and organized, I did take some of those bobbins that I knew what they were from a video, and I have them in a basket. I'm going to work on finishing them, which is kind of a WIP, work in progress. So that's one of the things going on my list. So I am going to challenge myself from now to the end of the year and into 2025. I have a lot of unfinished projects. I start things and I don't finish them, and I'm horrible at it. It's the creative brain, I think, takes over, or the ADHD. I don't know which, but I start things, and some of these things are like really started. There's a good amount to them, and I don't finish them. And I have, there are 112 things I could do in my day. I've got rabbits to care for and groom, animals to feed. I have spinning to do. I have knitting to do. I have crocheting to do. I could dye some yarn. I can film videos. So my days are very full. That's part of the reason why there's so many of these. And I know a couple of these go back to 2020 because I bought a couple of kits in 2020 when we were all at home, and I started them, but I never finished them. So we're going to go through those real quick and talk a little bit. I'll show this first one here because it's almost done. I have been chugging away the last couple days. I had a good start to it, but I have not finished it. So this is all I have left. I'm hoping to finish it tonight. And this is from, I can't remember what yarn this is. I got it at the Michigan Fiber Festival. So if you look back at some of my Instagram posts, it shows this yarn and the color and stuff. So I am almost through this one. And this is the Time in a Bottle shawl. And I wanted, I used a different hook size, I think. Yes, I used a different hook size. This did call for a thicker yarn, and mine is more of a sock yarn, but I wanted to make a shawl out of these colors. And so it's Time in a Bottle shawl. I think I got this off Ravelry. I'll try to remember to link all the information down below. So this one I hope to finish tonight. I have some more yarn from the Michigan Fiber Festival that I need to find the pattern for that I was going to make. So the second thing in this bag is what I really wanted to finish, and I have not. I have a good chunk of it going, and I am not a great knitter. I can knit. I've always said I'm a much better crocheter. So I know there are a few mistakes in here, but I think only I would see them. So this is The Weekender by, I know who it's by. I'll put everything down below. I know when I say The Weekender, you guys know which one I'm talking about. I've had this for probably a year, and right now I'm in that round and round and round, and it's super simple. But so my next project that I'm going to finish, I hope to finish this one by the end of the year. We will see. But this is the one I'm jumping to after I finish this one tonight. So this is the Weekender sweater. I think there's a couple different Weekenders. And I love this, and I'll put the yarn below too, because I know this comes from a small farm. I can't think of the name of it, but I'll put the yarn and the pattern down below. So this one goes up next, and hopefully I can finish it by the end of the year. That's my goal. So this is my main bag that I'm trying to finish. This was the bag I got. I think I showed you guys already in my Michigan Fiber Festival video. So I'll try to remember to post that up here. So that stuff is there. I just found this project in the basement when I was cleaning. It's got fiber all over it, like everything else in this house does. This is a project I started at least 2 or 3 years ago. And I have a fairly good start. I have all this lace work done, and this is just knitting, and I'm going to have another panel once I get this the length I need it. So I'm going to work on this one. And this was from Yarn-Yay. I used to get the subscription boxes. So this is, let's see, do I have all the pages in here? I do. This is the Checkers Bandana Scarf by Vicki Howell. So I am going to, I think that's what this is. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. I have it marked off here. So yes, it is that. So I have all my numbers and stuff in here. So this one's coming up probably after I get the Weekender done. So that might be my one of first of the year. I have an Angora shawl that I am working on. And this is, let's see if I can find the name of it. This is the Shoulder Cozy. I think this is off Ravelry also. So this is a capelet or a scarf. And I am actually doing it in Angora. And I have a good chunk of this done too. I've just not worked on it. So I have a good section of this going. This is my hand spun Angora. Did I lose a stitch right there? Nope. I think I'm good. So I have that one that I found in a bag. I'll save the funny one for last because it just kind of shows you where my brain is right now in my life. This one have a good chunk of it too. This one was one of those kits I bought in 21 or 2020. Oops. Okay, it looks like I did some. Oh, there we go. I've got my cords and stuff all in here. So this one even has some design to it, but this is the, I even have the directions, thankfully. This is the Autumn League pullover, and this was a Lions brand kit. This is a black and white picture, but it's just a basic sweater. So this might go at the top of one of my lists. I actually don't know what I'm going to do after I get these two done that I showed you. So this one has a good start to it. I could finish that. I don't even know what's in here. I just found it. So this is terrible. This is the Summertime Tank by Tony Lipsy. Yeah, Tony, TL Yarn Crafts. So this is what I'm making there. And again, this is crochet. I should work on, oops, I'm losing what I did right there. I should actually go to this one because I have a good chunk of the front or the back already done on it. So maybe I should do that one next because it is crochet. I do crochet faster and can get things done faster. So that one's on the list to do. And this one does not have directions, but I think I know what it is. I think this is another sweater. I think, but I did find this pattern, I think. So I have that to find and figure out what it is and do. And I don't know what size I was making. I don't know if this will fit me anymore. I might have to. We'll see about this one. I am almost positive this is a sweater, but I don't know why this is so big. So I need to find that pattern. And last, but certainly not least, this is everybody's worst nightmare. So I have been working on socks since the beginning of the year, I think, this pair of socks. And I finished the first one and I started right up on the second one, and I have a good chunk of it going. And I found this on my shelf the other day and I'm like, I need to just sit and work on this because I'm heading towards the heel and it won't take me long. And I'm working on this and I look in the bag and I'm like, my other sock is not in here. And I don't know why. And I know I made the other sock. So I looked everywhere I could possibly think to look. There are a few spots that maybe I will run into it. I essentially have no idea where the other sock is. I have looked in, you know, it's one of those things where I wish it were in the refrigerator or in the cupboard somewhere. I can't find it anywhere and I have absolutely zero idea where it is. And I'm so upset about this stupid sock because everybody knows once you get that one sock done and you're halfway through the next, you're almost there. I was so close to being there and I can't find the first sock. So hopefully as I finish out some of my major fall cleaning, I will run across to where I stuck this stupid sock. The only thing I can think of is I'll have to look back at my videos. I did a WIPs video, I think sometime this summer, and I think I talked about the sock, and I think I held up the whole sock. I could be wrong on this, but I feel like I already have showed that in a video, and all I can think of is somewhere I stuck it after I did the video with something else, and I just have no idea. So this one will be tucked away for now, and I'm going to hopefully find the other sock so that I don't have just this half a sock done because I don't want to tear it out and I don't really want to make a third sock. So we will see. That saga will continue. I will let you know. Hey everybody, this is next day me. Yes, I am in a tank top. It is 77 degrees on October 29th, which is crazy. Our cold weather is coming. But for today, it is hot out. And so I'm running around here doing some fall cleaning, not spring cleaning, fall cleaning. And it's warm out. So I wanted to hop in. I'm going to put this at the end of the video that I did. I forgot to show you one finished project that I did want to show you, and it fits in perfectly with what I talked about with my WIPs. I had done the art spun yarn, and I had showed you that quite a few videos ago. It was some fiber that I got at the Michigan Fiber Festival again, and I had spun it a couple different ways, and I showed you how I did that. And I told you I was going to make a real basic cowl project and let the yarn show itself, show the beauty, and not have a complicated pattern. And I don't have the name of this pattern. I will pop it down below in the description box with the rest of the stuff. But I did finish it. And what I ended up doing, I think you can see, I had done really art spun, and I had done just sort of a thick and thin yarn. Not so much art spun, but not a real consistent yarn. And I ended up just putting those two together. I started with a little bit more consistent yarn and moved into the art spun yarn. And I have to tie this off. I have not finished tying it off yet, but I got it finished. Ooh, it's a hot day to do this. This is what it ended up looking like. I did not complete the entire pattern. I'm trying to remember what the name of the pattern was. I can see it. And I might make that pattern again. It did call for a thinner yarn, and it has a V that ends up coming down. I did not get that far because I didn't have enough yarn left. I only have this much left, so I finished out what I could. But you kind of can see that the art yarn makes, this is just a simple half double crochet stitch. The whole thing is just a half double crochet. And it just really makes a beautiful cowl. So that is finished. I have to tie it off and weave in the ends. But it just kind of showcases the yarn. And so there's that one. I will put the link to the pattern below. And I had talked about my other shawl that I had hoped to finish last night. And I kind of did, except for I played chicken yarn and lost. Yarn chicken. I lost. This is where I'm at, and I have that much left, and I just need a couple inches is all I need. I am not going to rip out back. I am actually going to cheat just a little bit. This is going to be for me. I had made this for myself, and so what I'm going to do, I had mentioned earlier in the video, I think I'm going to put this at the end of the video, that I had another skein of yarn that I had a pattern for, also from the Michigan Fiber Festival, and I have balls of that. I tended to lean towards these colors this year when I went, so you can kind of see between the fiber and the yarn that I bought, they're all kind of the same tones. I think you can see that. So I am going to cheat, and I'm going to use a little bit of this to finish out this. No one's going to know because it's at the end of the shawl, and it will be tied. So it'll be at the one end, and it will go underneath anyways. So this ended up being finished. I've got my little yarn thing there, and I did finish it last night. So I'm moving on to the Weekender. But I did lose that yarn chicken, and I'm going to kind of wing it and fix that and get it tied off today. Let you know. So the other thing I want to talk about is, as I'm cleaning and going through and finding all these things, I am going to start working on a pattern notebook. I don't know why. I have lots of notebooks with different patterns in them. And sometimes, your patterns get stuck in your bags and they're folded and they end up lost with me. And so I'm going to start a pattern notebook and put something together where, because I often find things I want to make, but either forget about it or, it never comes back around. And so I want to start I have a ton of patterns that I have printed out. I want to get those in the notebook. And then all these patterns, once I finish them, I want to have a section in there for finished items. So, and I'm going to start crocheting Christmas stockings. I make Christmas stockings every year. They're old. They're actually Grandma McCausey's pattern from the 1970s, and she gave them to me. And so I make Christmas stockings. So I need to start a couple of those this year. And I should keep track of all the people that I make those for. Grandma McCausey was such a great one to keep. That's what's got me on Grandma McCausey, thinking about her when we were at Aunt Nancy's house. She was showing me all of her notebooks and the simple stuff that she wrote down. Every day she wrote stuff down, and she wrote down even the pattern that I have with the Christmas stockings has all of the kids that or all of the people that she ever made them for and what year she made them. And so that's how I know what year she started doing these. So I am going to try to aspire to be like Grandma McCausey and get some notebooks going so that I don't have the one sock missing incident happen again. Maybe I can keep better track of what I'm working on. And so that is another goal for maybe putting it together at the end of the year, and then really in 2025 using that so that I know what I'm working on and where my patterns are and where my other sock is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you get to create something today. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, and I hope you have a fantastic day.